When you get a little puppy for the first time, it is very exciting. Although it is fun having a new family member, it can be a little stressful at times if you're not sure how to feed your puppy properly. Today we're going to talk about a few basic tips discovering how much to feed your puppy, the times to feed, and when and how to switch over from puppy food to adult. Remember, it is best to always consult with your vet about proper quantities and getting the best advice when it comes to feeding your puppy. But have in mind that they have little tummies and benefit from eating smaller quantities of food at more times throughout the day. As your puppy gets older, then you can reduce the amount of times you feed them every day to 2 meals depending on what works for you and your dog. So how much to feed your puppy by their weight? Remember that quantities fed to your dog can be adjusted depending on your veterinarian's recommendations or your dog's condition and activity level. This information is provided as a guide while eating Delicate Care All Breeds puppy food and is based on energy requirements for growth. So for dogs that weigh 5 kilograms and under, who are about 3 months into weaning, should try and get 55 to 75 grams per day. Then dogs from 3 to 6 months weaning should aim for 85 grams per day. Then once your puppy hits 6 months after weaning and onwards, they should be transitioning into adult food. For small dogs that weigh 5 kilograms to 10 kilograms, who are about 3 months into weaning, should get 110 to 140 grams per day. And dogs that are 3 to 6 months into weaning should aim to get 150 to 160 grams per day. Then 6 to 9 months into weaning, 160 grams per day is ideal. Then once they hit 9 months after weaning, small dogs between 5 to 10 kilograms should be transitioning into adult food. Medium dogs 10 kilograms to 25 kilograms within 3 months after weaning should get 210 to 250 grams per day, then onward to 270 to 310 grams per day when they are between 3 to 6 months weaning, and from 6 to 9 months after weaning, 310 grams per day is ideal. From that, they should be eating adult food after that time. For large dogs that are 25 kilograms to 50 kilograms, they should try to get around 330 to 440 grams within that 3-month weaning period. Then from 3 to 6 months after weaning, 500 to 550 grams is a great range there to stick by. And then after that, 550 grams when they're 6 to 9 months. And 9 to 12 months, you should be aiming to get your dog 550 to 560 grams per day. When your dog reaches 12 to 18 months after weaning, then 520 to about 550 grams per day. And then once they hit 18 months and onward, they should be transitioning into adult food. Then finally, for the giant dog breeds that are 50 kilograms and over, 430 to 600 grams per day within that 3 months after weaning period is ideal. Then from 3 to 6 months after weaning, 700 to 800 grams per day. From 6 to 9 months and 9 to 12 months, they should aim for around 800 grams. Then for 12 to 18 months, they should be aiming for 790 to 850 grams per day. When your dog reaches 18 to 24 months after weaning, they should be looking for around 850 grams. Then once they hit 24 months, your dog should be transitioning over to adult food. If you want any more information about this feeding guide, it'll be linked down below in the blog post, but I kind of described pretty much everything that was there. Now that you have an understanding for how much to feed your puppy, we're going to quickly cover the puppy feeding times and how much you should be feeding them per day for their different age cycles. So once they're about 2 to 3 months, you should be aiming for around 4 meals per day. When they're this young, you want them to just graze at food or give them the 4 meals per day. You can use part of their daily portion to potty train and socialize them. Every time your pup encounters a new thing, pair it with food to create a positive association. Also, use your puppy's food as a reward. For 4 to 6 months, they should eat around 3 meals per day. Now that your pup is getting bigger, you can now divide their daily portion into 3 meals per day. The socialization period will start by this time. You can continue working on it as a part of their daily portion. This is a period where you may may want to start teaching your dog basic manners, like sitting politely to eat. For 6 months and onward, they should be eating 2 meals per day. During this period, you may want to get interactive dog toys and slow feeding bowls to enrich your dog's life. Also, when feeding your puppy, it's important to try and avoid tummy upsets. When you bring your puppy home for the first time, it is important to make sure the journey to their new home is as stress-free as possible. To avoid any gastro upsets, take note what your puppy was eating beforehand, and if you choose to make a transition to another food, make it a slow and gradual transition. We recommend that you allow 7 to 10 days for transition. Introduce the delicate care food or any other food that you're feeding your dog slowly by mixing with your dog's previous food, and gradually increase the amount of the new food that you feed your dog until you're feeding your dog this food exclusively. This gradual transition will reduce the chance of stomach upsets. So what should you be feeding your puppy? You want to feed your puppy food that promotes optimal brain development. The neural development of growing puppies is important. It should support their cognitive and learning function and improving trainability. Immune support through optimized blend of prebiotics can help against pathogenic bacteria and other common pathogens in your dog, resulting in a healthy gastro tract. Ultimately, you want food that provides energy for your puppy to grow and promote lean muscle development. Our Delicate Care puppy food provides all these benefits and so much more. If you want to find out any more information, it'll be linked down below in the description. But thank you guys for watching.